So apparently I had to click the go live button, which didn't used to be there. That's different. I could have spent hours waiting for it to go live. I need to test that chat again. Test me. Are you going to work? Yes, you are. Excellent. Excellent. I'll just run over my wire. What else can I test? That works. That works. That works. Can you even hear me? That's the other thing to test. Can anyone even hear me? I don't know. We need to turn this one on. Change that camera. I don't know if you're allowed. The other one or not. Am I going to headbutt this camera? Piss off, capture top moments. Oh, I need a brush. That brush is ruined. This brush will do for now. All we've got to do is paint some brand bits. I don't know if that's going to work. We'll fire that up as well. Who knows what that'll do? It probably won't even work. Flat Earth. It's been such a long time. Right, I think I know what I'm doing. Where is my toilet roll? What are we going to do for toilet roll? We'll use this dirty, filthy bit that I found glad about. Oh, I can't cope. I have two concurrent streams. So that one and that one. I would suggest going on the YouTube stream because it's more interactive. If it even works. I don't know if it does. There should be a link in the bio, maybe. I don't know. Hello Poi, how are you? I've got some waves. I can't reach the wave buttons. So you should join YouTube. YouTube is the place to be. Instagram is I don't know. What's the word for Instagram? Shit. You can't hear the music or anything on Instagram. Right. I don't know how I'm going to pull this off because I don't know if people are saying things on there unless I look up. But I should be looking there. Unless I set up a camera with the Instagram chat in another window. Is that even possible? Yes, there is music, hence why I've got these on. That's why the YouTube one is better. There was a Russian man. Okay. I don't know how to pull this off. I'm going to have to have a little think. I reckon. Can you access Instagram streams on the computer? This is the question. if I could do that. I don't know. Who was big and strong? Who was big and strong? Someone was big and strong. I don't know how people do that live streaming thing on there. Just needs to move. I'm sure there was another bit I had to do on these. Never mind. Sod it, who cares? I've got an idea. I'm going to do it in a second. Hello, the Jude Way. How are you? I don't think we've spoken before. We haven't done this for a while. This camera angle needs moving. You can see down my crotch, unfortunately, but that's going to have to be the way it is until I can figure out a better method. Right, if I put a sign up, have I got a permanent marker up here? I thought I did have. No. No. I've got a pen. We might be able to put a pen, and we need to hold it around. Well, I might be able to tape it to the light. Come join the real stream at www.youtube.com/ we know what that is, maybe people don't, we better tag that up, / we'll see if we can convert some viewers. I'm sure it had some. Yes, we did have some sellotape. See, can you even read that? Where does that need to go? So if I stick that on there, it's backwards. Shit. Right. Gonna have to get clever now. This is like the weirdest thing I've ever done. I need to do some mirror writing. Let's take this up. haven't forgotten about you. We'll try it here. WW. It's really not easy. Luckily, is that a forward slash or a backslash now? I do apologise, Mr. the Judeway. This is for the other camera, which needs horizontally flipping, so I can't. Now that should work. It did. There you go. We should be able to convert the Instagram people now. There we go. Now if those guys see, they know where we really are. Alright, I'm happy with what I've done. We can continue on. Can you actually, do I prefer Forge World or Games Workshop? I would have said Forge World about 2-3 years ago, but they seem to have dropped their output. But I think that's because they've become so thinly spread. So probably back to Games Workshop main studio, but they're probably consolidating studios soon, from what I gather. That'll be more of all one thing as opposed to two separate people. I might be wrong. That's just what I think is happening. That's what it looks like. I don't know what these little brown... Well, they're not brown until I've painted them brown, are they? These little checkered pads are on these guys' thighs. They look like some sort of textured thing. Are you self-isolating the Jude way? Are you staying in? This is why we're on here. We're avoiding the hustle and bustle of the crowds. So we've fired up the stream for the first time in like a year. Oh, you're ill. Have you actually got it? Are you, or are you just ill with something in general? Have you got it? It's a horrible thing to say, isn't it, really? I'm sure these guys had these pads higher up, but maybe I ballsed them up somewhere. A really bad cold, but no shortness of breath. Yeah, I think unless you get tested, you just never know. Whereabouts in the world are you? There we go. 4 out of 5. Liverpool. Oh. Not far in the world. A UK resident. I wonder who the other... We always get people on here. Hold it. What do you mean by holding people? I don't understand what you mean by holding. Against their will? Crammed them in a room? Like at a hospital or something? Alright, that's his brown bits painted. That didn't take as long as I thought, actually. Actually, we could move this camera a bit, couldn't we? Let me have a little test. Is it a specific hospital for it? I did not know that. So I can probably kill that one. And hope this still works, or we're in trouble. Right, brown bit's done. I think we can paint the flesh. You lot are always into flesh. You. And they haven't moved over to that yet. Come on there and talk. Sorry I'm thick, I can't speak. It's alright. Much like myself. Drink plenty of fluids, that's my advice. Right, we need some flesh paint. What have we got on offer? I have... I'm sure I had a flesh paint. Or 6, what have we got? We have got Cadian Flesh Tone. Nope. Not a fan of that. I'm sure there was a base paint. What's the base flesh paint called? Anyone know? Oh, that one. Oh, it's really dark. It's like dark. Why is Bugsman's glow so dark? What if we mix some white in? Yeah, let's do that. Cadian Flesh Tone can do one. And then we'll use... is this dried up? Look at that. Look at the absolute filth in... This is why we need to get away from these sorts of bottles. Look at that. That is junk. Look. Crap. Bin that. Games Workshop, sort your damn pots out. You owe me about 600 quid in dried up paints. Yeah, they're crap. Flip top bottles are absolute shite. Right, this one is new. How do we mix paint? We better shake it up first. Has this got any paint mixers in it? Hold on, I don't know if I've got any... is this one dried up? No, that one's alright. Bugman's glow is alright. Started to separate. Gonna use some of these painting eggs. Insta, the same as on here. Scifiwargamers. God, I can't even bear saying that name. We need a big rebrand. The Instagram contingent are over there. They don't say much. What do they say? Hey man, I'm wondering how I find recording and painting. I've been considering it. It's alright, but don't use Instagram because of shit. And you have to have terrible portrait mode rather than landscape as well. IG is for cool kids. No, it isn't. IG is for lazy. IG is like, you know, your coffee table coffee book. But if you actually want to get in the nitty gritty, you move over to YouTube. Right. Tying myself up here, getting a bit bondage. I'll head over to, yeah, come over to YouTube, my man. We even have music over there. Instagram's like the third world of the streaming. They're a little bit behind. Just doing my maraca practice, shaking my paints. If I had drumsticks here, you reckon that's enough? Do you reckon that's enough? Oh, this chair is uncomfortable as, but it doesn't squeak like it used to, the old one. Famous squeaky streaming chair. Oh, I've got some sort of scrolling message at the bottom of the screen. It might be really out of date. We need to move this camera relative to that one because they kind of interfere with each other. Hello, Pybosh. We're going to wave to you. We're going to wave to these guys. Hello. Come to YouTube, where the cool kids are. I'm waving at them all. Oh God. See? You get that happen. Right, let's mix up some skin. These Elysians have been on this painting desk for a considerable time now. Is palette cam working? Kind of. Dump a load of paint on there. Chuck that out of the way. What's happening now? I'm waving at people, yeah. We now have Kleiner Bunterfeld, Kleiner Bunter Nerdfeld. I think that's his name. Kleiner, come to this link. Come here and chat. Listen to music. Terrible music, but still music. Come and have a listen. Right, this is where everything goes horribly wrong. Let's mix in a touch of this off-white into this skin, and we've made a lighter skin tone. I want it lighter than that though. Now I've screwed up my mix. I'm gonna get a big old dollop on this light. That's it, yes. Nice and light. It's not exactly the same as my skin colour. But it'll do, you know. I'm getting paint on my fingers. I haven't put... Right, I am a complete idiot because I haven't finished the last stage of the last one. I got so excited. Let me do that quickly. We have one, he's not on his painting handle. Because I don't have enough painting handles because I'm an amateur. Maybe one day we'll get another painting handle. Who we got now? Luxdrian. Hello Luxdrian, how are you? Please head over to the link here and come say hello. I hope that link is right. The / is actually a backslash on there, but you know, they might be able to figure it out. Here we go, painting his things. Right, now we're where we need to be. What's happening up there? Nothing. What does that mean? We press that button. The question's, how do you find... Oh, I think we've asked that. See if we can get some people in. No? Does anyone want to join? No. Oh. Fair enough. We'll carry on as we are. I wonder if there's a way to get that camera on. I don't think there is. We're going to have two separate streams running. And hello, the Blob 286. How are you? Somehow you've managed to break the stream, and we've gone from more people to now just one person watching. No, now we're going up and down. What is going on? It is a test stream, so we'll see. The Blob. That is an awesome name. Why 286 though? I need to know. Right, I really need to just get on with this. I'm not doing a lot of painting, am I? I'm doing a lot of chat. Right, this is going to be the moment of choice. Hello, Juden Bramble, and hello, McFrosco. How are you? Please come over to the link and say hello and have music. I wonder if there's much of a delay. So we have to paint the skin. We don't worry about getting it on his visor because did my Norfolk accent just come out then? Jude and Bramble is me. Oh, okay. Is Bramble your dog? I can't cope with multiple stream sources. It's funny though, isn't it? Aha! I know a person with a dog called Bramble. It's a big black thing. I couldn't tell you what sort of dog it was. It's not actually that big. It was chunky but flat. Chuck a bit of skin on there. I don't know why I'm so worried about painting these neatly. So we're going to stick the magic wash on afterwards. A Parons Terrier. I don't think I've ever heard of that breed of dog. Parsons. I've not heard of that either. Paint his hand. That's alright. Typos are allowed. Are you on a mobile device or are you on a desktop device? I don't know how these streams work on a mobile. Don't know what they look like at the other end. Don't know where the chat box is. I have no idea how it works. One day I'll have a look, but it is not today. But at least it works anyway. I didn't know if this is going to work. This paint dries really fast. This Corax white seems to be like a drying accelerator. Paint his face. We're using the most overrated brushes in the world at the moment. Got a paint lump on the end. I'm sitting with my knee tucked over under my arse here. So I feel that my leg's going to go numb in a little while. Very similar to desktop. Ah, it must be a really small viewing area. Like the camera up there must be tiny. Who knows? I need to switch that over. Huh. It just got very dark outside. On the top, yeah, palette cam over here. I don't even know if palette cam is really of any use to the world. But it feels more complete having it, if that makes any sense. I don't know why I started sounding like Christopher Walken there, talking about palette cam today. Don't know what that was all about. It's still good. Yeah, we used to have like a third side camera over here somewhere that came in, but it just wouldn't focus, and it was just like looking through having your eyes open underwater without goggles. It was terrible. Right, he's skinned up. He's got his skin. Well, I think the point of streaming is more to engage with the world and chat, as opposed to actually what you're doing. I think that's what I thought the point was. Atopi. Hello, Atopi. Please come over to the YouTube link. Who we got on here? Orc and Mindy. Hello, Orc and Mindy. How are you? We've got a lot of people on here. Come, please. Go. Oh shit. Oh shit. Have I done that? But, oh, language ban. Hello, Orc and Mindy. Please come to this link. It's better. Yeah, I don't know what the it's for connecting with fans. I think so. All three of them. Oh, I remember this song. This is. Oh, hold on. I have to turn that one down because it actually hurts my ears. I don't know if I would call it music. Sounds like a load of bits of metal being thrown down the stairs. Buenas. Hello, El Quinto Destino. Is that the destiny of 5? Is that what that translates to? The 5th destiny? 5th element. What about that? Am I right? Am I wrong? How are we? I must stop assuming that I know what I'm talking about, because I have no idea. I'm going to go with the 5th destiny. See on this spleen screen, it's got a bit blurry. That one looks like it's had something smeared on the lens up there. Hello everybody. Please come to this link where you can interact in a more meaningful manner. I don't know why people use Instagram, to be honest. I think it's just a lot quite accessible, isn't it? It's just an easy thing to just have a quick goosey gander at, and you get stuck on it for a few hours. Find yourself looking at random stories, like someone's coffee cup, and then someone else's coffee cup. And I think, why am I looking at this? And your sort of brain gets stuck in a loop of looking at nothing. So, how is Bramble? is Instagram TV. Does anyone watch Instagram TV? What is Instagram TV? Might be able to have to use my TV advert voice for that. What is Instagram television? Instagram television is what? What is it? Just uploaded video. I know I accidentally click it a lot of the times. What is Instagram TV? Yeah, what is it? Does anyone watch it? I'm intrigued. We could do a stream where we just look at Instagram TV and see what's actually on there. Never heard of it. It's that link up the top that you keep accidentally pressing half the time. Who we got today? Sebastian Lorcarobles. Hello there. And Van Parab. How are you? God, I'm murdering these names. I do apologise. Let's just like Dave or Mike. Can't do it. Please come to the link and hang out with the cool kids. That's what I'm referring to us as, the cool kids, alright? So if I can get these skin tones on, and then I've got to paint the visors black. Then I can get all the washers on, all in one hit, and then we should be good. And then we can let those dry overnight. That's my goal. Whether it happens or not, we are the cool kids. Yeah, you have to pronounce it with a K. Otherwise you've identified yourself as not being one of the cool kids. I've accidentally painted this guy's arm silver. We're going to push through that. We're going to ignore it, because if I've only just noticed it, in a game, you would never notice it. Unless you are one of those people that spends ages looking at models. Alright. That's his little sausage fingers painted. I've missed the bits from inside the hill there. That'll do. That'll do. You're painting a scout. What chapter is the scout being painted as or in? Is it an as or an in? Who we got up there at the moment? We've got the same people. No, we've got Davy Body. Hello, Davy Body. I like your name. Oh shit! See, you keep pressing the wrong button up here. There we go. That's better. Come to this link, Davy Body. Come say hello with the cool kids. Spelt with a K. A custom chapter. I see. What can you tell us about your custom Space Marine chapter? Oh, the music's changed. I can turn it up again. I don't know if you'd call this music. Go. Painting the sausage fingers. Sounds familiar, this music. Black and bronze. You're deciding on a name. When I hear bronze, I always think of the Minotaurs. Black and bronze would look like those vases that you had, the old Greek vase or Greek pots or whatever you would call them. Do they have a proper name? goes. Who we got up here? We have Snez01. Hello, Snez. Sir Makia, or Senor Makia. Nazarius _Shaw. That rhymes, I like that. And Fanda My Lick has joined, or Fandarike. Please come to the link. You will enjoy it more. There is more interaction, and we even have music. And the Tower of the Trolls Gaming has joined. Hello there, how are you? Please come to the link and hang out with the cool kids. The cool kids. That's not going away anytime soon. I've got that little bump on the end of my bits again. The weird thing is, when this video finally uploads to YouTube, it thinks I made it about 6 months ago and buries it. But that'll do. Kick it down the stairs, see you later. No one will watch that. Good. Oh, good job I had a haircut. Nope. The music ends abruptly. Have we had the clothes show music on yet? I don't think we have. What's happening over there? What if we click that? What happens? I hope this doesn't crash. Oh. The stream is healthy. That is good. I'm going to leave that bit on because it looks pretty. Painted all his sausage fingers. Can you tell me how good is the voice sound on here? Can you hear it clearly? Is it quiet or is it loud? Because I can adjust that. I say I can. I'm hoping I can adjust that if needs be. I can't for that one. Hello UK Mini Painter, please come over to the link where all the cool kids are. It's perfect. Well, that is absolutely kind of you to say that. I'm using an old sock as a, not a windbreak, what do they call them? What's the name of the thing they put over? Oh. I wonder if we can. No. We need to bring that one down a touch. I've screwed it all up. Screwed it up forever now, but at least the link is at the top so they can see it. We have Neil O'Rourke. Hello Neil, how are you? Please come over to the link where all the cool kids are. It's better if we zoom it out a bit. There's not many people coming over from Instagram. I guess maybe they don't like YouTube. For whatever reasons they have. What about Twitch? Who uses Twitch to stream nowadays? I think that's where all the experts hang out, I think. I'm not going to say I'm an expert. Right, I think we've skinned them all up. You watching stream on Twitch? What's it like? It's good. How is Twitch streaming different to on here? I just think it's easier for me on here as I have all the channel already set up. So all I have to do is press a button rather than have the stream in a different location to where the channel actually is. Consolidate my outputs or inputs or whatever you want to call it. Hello, Neil. Oh, it's a bit crazy bit. Are you self-isolating? Come over and join us. Come to the link. It's better. It's better there. I feel like a salesman. Come to YouTube. Come over here. Come and buy this for nothing. Right. Where are we at? Streamlabs. I've got Streamlabs. We're using Streamlabs. We're using it for yeah, OBS is what we're using to consolidate all these cameras, and we're firing it through YouTube. Streamlabs is handling the chat, hence I wasn't sure if that was going to work. But it does, so I'm happy. You can see everything down here, can't you? If I was naked under the table, you'd be able to see. You'd be able to see my nakedness under the table. Hello, Nurburgame. How are you? Oh, he's left already. I ain't watching that rubbish. That's terrible. It's not even. It's just an empty table. Right. Right then. Right. Next, we have got to paint some black. There's a black over there. Wheel it in. A really good idea. $14 minutes average watch time. People are literally watching this for 14 minutes. Watching me with an empty table and doing my maraca dance. I do apologise for my clothing, but I'm wearing my painting clothes because who wants to wreck their Sunday best, eh? Right, I'm going to have to get busy now. I may go a little quiet while I paint this bit because I can't multitask. I suck at the multitask. Pardon me. That's that Pepsi Max coming out in ways that it shouldn't. We need a smaller brush here. This. That one's wrecked. Artist Opus brushes. Fall to bits in under 3 days. That's still a bit thick. Need to thin that out. Chuck a bit of water in. Amateur thinning, just water. No flow improver, no retarder, no mediums. We're just chucking water in. Hello, you've got a bit of texture on your visor. Whereabouts am I from? I'm over in a place called Beccles. I don't know if you know Beccles. You probably know Norwich, which I would consider my hometown area. I do apologise, everyone. While I do this bit, I'm going to be a bit quiet. I've wrecked it already. I can tell I haven't painted in a while. It's really hard. It's like I can't see what I'm doing. I have had my eyes tested as well recently and they said they were fine, so I've got no excuses there. That's just ability. I had to pay like 20 something quid for that. Specsavers. What is Bramble doing? Is Bramble assisting with the painting? There we go. Underneath. Oh, that's not easy. If I put a visor next to another visor, would that be an advisor? I don't know. Hello everyone on there, please come over to the important link. I ain't doing that. Sleeping as usual. Oh. She's a lazy dog. I think I just smeared his piece. No, I didn't. We got away with that. I didn't think we would, but we did. My favourite bit of watching streams is when they say, oh, there's someone at the door, and they've blatantly gone for a shit. I'll be back in a little while. Yeah, I bet you will. And then you hear this muffled flush in the distance. So if you hear my doorbell ring, you know what's going down. We can't answer the door anyway. We're on social distance. So if anyone comes to the door, they will be ignored. I think the batteries ran out of my doorbell anyway. It's so fiddly. Somehow I keep painting their patch on the top, which I'm not supposed to paint. These sergeants need some sort of stripe or something on the shoulder pad to denote their sergeant status. I might paint the shoulder pads black actually. Put a yellow stripe on. Should we do that? Should we do that? We could do that. How long on average does it normally? There was a Space Marine thing we did a little while ago, and it took 14 minutes, I think, to paint a Space Marine really easy. These things seem to take forever. because Forge World models do, because they just seem so fiddly. Space Marines are quick. I remember we did this one on stream a while ago, and that took what? A few hours. Probably about 10 hours for that one, maybe? I don't know. Depends what level we're doing it to. Dedicated in what way? The trouble I have is getting myself to come and paint nowadays, because I just do easier things instead. I lose the mojo very easily. Hello Instagrammers, please head over to the link up here. It took at least 30 seconds to write that backwards. Couldn't last 10 hours. Oh no, sorry, we didn't do it all in one hit. It was 10 hours in total. No, God. I think I could build probably for 10 hours. I quite like building kits. But yeah, I think I can probably paint for about 3 hours maximum till I tear my hair out. Yeah, building's probably my favourite part. I don't know why. And then you get really excited about the painting bit, and then you get bored of that really quickly. So I'm doing something I shouldn't here, which is painting multiple models. I think I just like painting one at a time nowadays. What's that vibration feeling? Just felt some vibrations. Maybe someone just ram raided the house. Come after my toilet roll. Well, I haven't got any. Right, that's it. Here's black shoulder pads. Very 80s. Are these coming over? Coming over, coming over. There we go. This black is covering quite well. I can't recommend Vallejo model colour black enough. Gives a much nicer finish than Abaddon black or whatever it's called. Or is it Chaos black? What's it called nowadays? Some balls ups going on in there. Abandon black. Abandon Abaddon black. They've got some little sergeant motifs on their sleeves, because that's where a general keeps his armies, up his sleeves. We all know that. Sorry, we don't mind autocorrect. We should just change the words in the world to suit autocorrect, and then it wouldn't cause them any trouble. So many trouble. So much trouble. Or so many problems. It's one of my favourite jokes. What did the pirate say on his 80th birthday? I'm 80. Alright, my man. Thank you very much for coming. It's very nice to speak to you. Hopefully we'll see you again next time. Not sure what we're going to do with these streams going forward. We'll see how we get on. Take care, my man. What happens if I do this drop down? Okay. Around there. Jab that in the back of his arm. For some reason it doesn't want to paint that. Gotcha. get this last bit of black done. Lovely, that'll do. I'll call it there, and I'll say goodbye. Goodbye.